Hello students, we will start with the linear equations. Okay, our new topic. But before starting the linear equation, I want that you will be having a basic knowledge of algebra. Otherwise, this topic will be very difficult for you to understand. Okay. Okay, so let us understand the words first. There are two words, one is linear and the other word is equation. What does that linear word stand for? Suppose we have two different kinds of polynomial. One is 2x plus 3y plus 4 and there is another polynomial that is 4x square plus 2y plus 6x plus 8. Now let us understand the difference between these two polynomial. Remember the word which I am saying, the word is polynomial. These are not the equation. I will make you understand that why these are not the equation. So first of all, understand that these two are polynomial, an algebraic expression. What is this? This is an algebraic expression. Okay, these are not the equation, these are expression. Okay, now important thing to understand about the linear. See, the power of x is 1, the power of y is 1, but when you will see the next expression, this is the expression number 2, you will see the power of x is 2, the power of y is 1, the power of x is 1. So when the power of a variable, x and y are called the variables, x and y are called the variables, 2 and 3 are known as the coefficient of the variable, these are known as the coefficient of the variables, and this is known as the constant, this is known as the constant. So when the power of a variable is 1, when the power of variable is 1, it is known as linear, it is known as linear, and when the power of variable is 2, it is known as quadratic, it is known as quadratic. Clear? So in this chapter of linear equation, we will study only those equations which are linear in nature. Suppose 2x plus 4y. Clear? Another example such as 8z plus 2, or we can say that 4xy plus 7. So these all are linear in nature, these all are linear in nature because their power is 1. So we will study only those expressions which are linear in nature. Now what do you mean by the word equation? So when you split the word equation, it is saying that you want to equate something, that you want to equate something. Say if this is 2x plus 3y, this is 2x plus 3y, this is an expression, this is an expression, but I want to equate this expression with say 7. Now this expression becomes equation because I am equating this expression with something. Clear? So this is linear equation. Why linear? Because sir, the power of variable is 1, and why equation? Because I am equating this expression with something. Clear? Now let us understand few important things. Number 1, suppose one of my number is 7 and I write this 7 is equals to 7. If I add 2 here and 2 here, it will become 9. Means if I add the same number both the side, it will not affect my equation, the equation will be same. Clear? Second point, if my number is 7 and if I subtract something, suppose I subtracted 3, I have subtracted 3 both the side, what it will become? It will become 4 on the both side. Means earlier also it is an equation, and even after subtracting the same number, it is a same equation. Clear? If I will multiply anything, it is again the equation. Clear? If I divide anything, suppose 8, equation 8, and I divided both side by the 4, see, it is a equation. Clear? Similarly, same thing happens when I say about the algebraic equation. Suppose 2x plus 4 is equals to 11. 2x plus 4 is equals to 11. Suppose I want to add 3 both the side. There is no difference. We can add the same number both the side, or we can subtract the same number both the side, or we can multiply the same number both the side. Okay, but multiplication with the full number. Multiplication is with the full number, or we can also divide the same number. We can also divide like this. Means if we are doing anything on the left side and we are doing the same thing on the right side, there will be no change in the equation. Equation will be exactly the same as before. Clear? Now we will understand cross multiplication. What is this cross multiplication? Suppose I am writing this, x by 4 is equals to y by 3. X by 4 equals to y by 3. So cross multiply, what is this? Actually we are crossing it. See, this is cross multiply. What is this means? 3 will multiply with x, 4 will multiply with y. So it will become 3x and this will become 4y. Very easy. Again one more example. If I am saying 2x plus 4y divided by 4x plus 2y is equals to 7 by 3. How you will cross multiply? 3 will multiply with this and 7 will multiply with the whole number. So 3 in multiplication with 2x plus 4y and 7 will be in multiplication with 4x plus 2y. Now we need to open the bracket. What will happen? These two will multiply, 6x, 4 3 ja 12y equals to 7 4 ja 28x plus 14y. Now we can simplify this equation. How we can simplify this equation? 6x. Now see, this 28 is positive in nature. When I will take this from that side to this side, this positive will become negative. This positive will become negative, and this is plus 14y, true, and this is plus 12y. When I will take this plus from this side to this side, plus will become minus 12y. Clear? So after doing the calculation, what it will become? It will become minus 22x equals to, now what is the value here? It is 2y. Clear? More we can simplify. We can do x, y here. Means we are separating the variables and constant part. Clear? What will happen? This minus 22 will go this side and this y will come this side. Now see, they are in multiplication. Minus 22 into x equals to 2 into y. What will happen? This multiplication part will go down. Means multiplication will become divide when it will go opposite side. So x is equals to 2 by minus 22 again. And now see, this y is also in multiplication. So when it will change its side, this multiplication will become divide. Clear? So what is the value of x by y? It is 1 by minus 11, because 2 will cancel out 22. It will become 1 by minus 11. I am teaching you something advanced, okay? So don't worry, because the more you will practice, the more you will be perfect in all this. Again see, 2x plus 4y is equals to 3x plus 7y. let me make it minus then. Now what we need to do, we need to transpose. I will take the x part here and I will take the y part here. What will happen? 2x minus 3x. Why minus? Because this is positive in nature, and when it will change its side it will become negative in nature, equals to 7y. This is minus 4y. When it will change its position, minus will become plus 4y. Now we can simplify the equation. It will become minus x equals to 11y. Now what will happen? This y will come here. Minus x by y equals to 11. Minus x by y equals to 11. Suppose someone said, give me the value of x by y, but you have minus. What you will do? You can multiply minus 1 here and minus 1 here. So minus 1 into minus, it will become x by y, and 11 into minus 1, it will become minus 11. So answer of x by y is equals to minus 11. Hope you understood that how to solve the questions. Okay. So let us see, suppose we are taking this equation. Okay, number 2, it's saying that we need to solve. We need to solve means we need to find the value of x. Okay. First, what we need to do to find the value of x, we will bring the x here and we will take the constant part there. Clear? So 5x minus, why minus? Because 2x is positive. Minus 2x equals to minus 8, and this plus 7 will go there, will become minus 7. So what we can say? It is 3x equals to minus 15. X equals to minus 15 by 3. Why? Because 3 and x both are in multiplication, and if it have to go there, it needs to divide it. Okay, so x is equals to minus 15 by 3. The value of x is minus 5. The value of x is minus 5. Clear? Now we will take question number 21. 4x plus 7 by 9 minus 3x. Okay, so first of all we need to do cross multiply. So 4 will be multiplied with the whole part. Okay, so 4x plus 7 is equals to 1. 9 minus 3x. What will happen? The 4 will multiply with the whole part. 4 will first multiply with 4x. It will become 16x. Now 4 will multiply with 7. 28. Now 1 will multiply with 9. 9 minus 1 will multiply with 3x. Clear? Now 16x. We will bring this 3x here. It will become plus 3x. 9 minus plus 28 will become minus 28. This will become 19x equals to 19. Lekin it is minus 19. Now 19x equals to minus 19. X is equals to minus 19 divide by 19. Why? Because these two are in multiply. So if we need to change the side, we need to divide it. 19 cancel. Value of x is minus 1. Clear? Now you need to complete this whole 28 question. These all are easy, and in the same way I have taught you the questions. Okay, let's start with the exercise 8b. Let's see the first question. It says that two numbers are in the ratio 8:3. If the sum of the number is 143, it says that find the number. Okay, so the ratio is 8:3. We have to write the statement here. The statement is let the number be 8x and 3x. What we are doing? We are multiplying the x with these two numbers. Okay, so our number is 8x and our number is 3x. Now what it said, the sum of the number is 143. what is our number? Our number is 8x and 3x, means sum of number is 8x plus 3x is 143. Now we can simplify it. 8x plus 3x is 11x is equals to 143. X is equals to 143 divided by 11. So what is the value of x? The value of x is 13. But we need to find the number. What is the number? Number is 8x and 3x. Value of x is 13. So we multiply with 13. What we will get? We will get 13 8 ja 104, and in replace of x what we will write? 13. 13 3 ja 39. So these two are the numbers 104 and 39. If you will add those two number, what you will get? You will get 143. Clear? Okay, now understand question number 2. What it's saying, 2/3 of a number is 20 less than the original number. 2/3 of a number is 20 less than the original number, means here the original number is missing, so we need to find out the original number. Okay, so how we will write our statement? Let the original number be x. Let the original number be x. Let the original number be x. Now what it said? 2/3 of the original number. 2/3 of original number means x. 2/3 of original number is 2/3x, and this number is 20 less than the original number, means if I will deduct 20 from the original number, I will get this number. If I will deduct 20 from the original number, I will get this number. What it said? This number is 20 less than. If this number is 20 less than the original number, means if I will add 20 in this, I will get the original number, or if I will deduct the 20 from original number, I will get this number. So we got the equation, we got the linear equation. We need to solve the linear equation, and after solving the linear equation we will get the value of x, and x is our original value. So what you need to do? You need to do the cross multiply. 3 will multiply with the whole part, it will become 3x plus 60 equals to 2x. Now 2x will come here, 5x equals to minus 60 will go there, it will become 60. Clear? There is one small error. The thing is that 3x minus 2x will become x, and minus 60 will go there, it will become positive 60. So value of x is 60. So our original number is 60. Our original number is 60. If we will take 2/3 of the original number, what it will become? Let's do it. It's 40. See, our original number is 60 and 2/3 of the number is 40, and the difference of 60 and 40 is 20. This number is okay. Now we will do one question which is related to rectangle. Okay, so this have length and breadth. If we want to find the area of the rectangle, the formula is length into breadth. If we want to find the area of the rectangle, if we want to find the perimeter of the rectangle, it is 2 length plus breadth. Okay, so while doing the questions of rectangle, we need to have the idea of area and perimeter. Clear? Our question number 15 is related to the concept of rectangle. The length of the rectangle exceeds its breadth by 7 centimeter. What does the meaning of exceed? It is the meaning of that the length is more than the breadth by 7 centimeter. I will give you an example. If the length is 10 centimeter, if the length is 10 centimeter, the breadth is 3 centimeter, means length is 7 more than the breadth, or if the breadth is 5, the length is 12. Okay, clear? You got the idea? What is the meaning of exceed? If the length is decreased by 4 centimeter, and breadth is increased by 3 centimeter, the area of the new rectangle is the same as the area of the original rectangle. Clear? थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन ट्रिकी है, we need to give time. Okay? Answer number 15. Right. Let the breadth of the original rectangle be x centimeter. So our breadth is x centimeter, then what will be our length? Then its length will be x plus 7. Why? Because the length is 7 more than the breadth. The length is 7 more than the breadth. Our breadth is x, so our length is 7 more than breadth. So I have added x plus 7. I got the breadth, I got the length. So I will get the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is length into breadth, that is x into x plus 7 centimeter square. So this is the area of original rectangle. Clear? Now we need to find the length and breadth after changing the few details. What they are doing? They are decreasing the length by 4 centimeter and increasing the breadth by 3 centimeter. What is our original breadth? Our original breadth is x. I need to increase the 3 in the breadth. So this is my new breadth. What is my length in the previous? It was x plus 7, but I need to decrease 4. This is what given in the question. So breadth will remain x plus 3, but length will become x plus 3. So now my length and breadth both are same. When length and breadth are same, it become a square. Clear? So now we need to find the area. Area is length into breadth. Our new length is x plus 3. Our new breadth is x plus 3. Clear? And question said that the area of the new rectangle and the area of the old rectangle both are same. So what we can do? We can equate them. Why? Because both are same. The area of new rectangle and the area of old rectangle, they both are same. Now we need to find the value of x by solving this equation. Okay, so we need to multiply. Now see, x plus 3 into x plus 3, we can say that this is x plus 3 whole square, and we can use the property of a plus b whole square, that is x square plus 9 plus 6x equals to x into x, x square plus x into 7, 7x. Clear? Now what we will do? We will bring everything here and we will take the 9 here. Okay, x square minus, see, plus x square coming here, minus x square, plus 6x plus 7x coming here, it will become minus 7x equals to plus 9 going there, it will become minus 9. Clear? Now see, positive x and negative x will cancel out. What will be left here? Minus x is equals to minus 9. Minus minus cancel out. The value of x is 9. The value of x is 9. And what is x? X is our breadth. X is our breadth. The value of breadth is 9. Then what will be our length? What will be our length? Our length is 9 plus 7, that is 16 centimeter. Never forget to use this unit, otherwise you will lose your marks. Clear? So we will do the next question and the last question of our lecture, question number 25. A man is 10 times older than his grandson. He is also 54-year-old than him. Okay. Question number 25. So what we will do? We will let the age of the grandson be x years. Write down, let the age of the grandson be x years. Let the age of the grandson be x years. Now again write down, then his grandfather's age is 10 into x. Why 10 into x? Because the question said that the grandfather's age is 10 times more than the age of the grandson. So grandson age is x and grandfather's age is 10x. Clear? One more thing given in the question is that the grandfather is 54 years older than his grandson. Means the age of the grandson is x and he is 54 years older than the grandson, means this is the age of grandfather. We can say that this is equals to this because 10x is also the age of the grandfather and x plus 54 is also the age of grandfather. So what will happen? 10x equals to x plus 54. X will come here, 9x equals to 54. What is the value of x? The value of x is 6. So 6 years is the age of the grandson, and what is the age of the grandfather? Is 6 into 10, that is 60 years. So we need to write the statement. Write down, therefore the grandson's age is 6 years. Therefore the grandson's age is 6 years and grandfather's age is 60 years. Clear? So students, we will complete our lecture here. Okay, thank you.